connection.
Oh yeah, it definitely is a
I'm
time
just
saver.
gonna keep going, so yeah, okay. See, that says excellent on connection, so I don't get why it keeps dropping.
Uh,
It
It's
could be
weird.
Twitch. They just laid off a whole bunch of people, so maybe it's their network folks
They're
who just
probably on
got hammered.
strike, yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna keep going up and down anyway. Obviously, they might have to miss a few bits here and there. But yeah, I don't know why it's played up. The only thing I can think of maybe is it's really windy here. So I don't know if that's interfering with some of the connection or the connection or something. To the actual point
could
Could.
be.
where we're actually on the south shore there of the UK, it's actually coming. The water's actually coming up over the bank down down the side there. Oh, come on, come back. Are you guys back yet? I hope so, 'cause my phone
I'm
just keeps
here.
buffering.
I'm
Oh, no,
here.
you
I
are.
didn't leave you.
Yeah, I can.
Wow.
Obviously, I can hear you guys in Discord, so it must be Twitch then.
Ah.
Has Giants
Yeah.
given you the green light on it? Things? Nope.
No,
No. We
But
got
they have they
nothing
given us
from
the
them.
red light either?
Yeah.
kinda.
Yeah, apologies if it comes in and out. I don't know, obviously, if it's Twitch or if it's my connection. One of the biggest issues at the minute, don't know if you guys actually heard, um, at the minute where I'm in the UK, we're getting hit by strong winds and stuff. So it could be that that's affecting it, which could be a bonus that I'm only doing an hour, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't totally bugger up the whole stream. But yeah, thank you. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say now. Dave, you got him live early.
I have been waiting to go live since 9 o'clock this morning, but
Wow.
if you have a problem, I'll fire
Well,
it up.
we'll see how it goes, but what's that been now? 3, 4 times it's gone, so we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it. The thing is, on my end, it says it's perfectly fine, so I don't know what's going on. It's in
The earlier
excellent.
I go
I don't
live, the
think it's
quicker I
Excellent.
can go to sleep.
That's true. Who's taking over
So,
from you later? Is it Boomer?
I don't know.
Um,
No. It's going to be a pretty long show, though, because there's a lot of show and tell to do today.
okay. Interesting.
I've added quite a few new things to the map already. New features.
Ooh.
We're going to make this the most featured filled map ever. You
Oh,
guys
that
are going
is
to love
cool.
it.
I'm already excited. I don't know
Something.
about any of you guys out there. Yeah, my phone seems to be back. Cool. Okay. Refreshed about 5 times.
Many of them optional, too.
Ooh.
Ew.
We like
You
options.
know,
We do like options. And obviously, one of the nice things with obviously the new trees, the orchards that you're doing, is it actually gives me the option of doing my agroforestry as well. Option that I wanted.
Do what?
Agroforestry. So it's something I did in 19, and I've been wanting to do it in 22, but I haven't found the right place or map to do it. I'm kind of hoping Canyon Crossing's going to do it. Basically, what it is, it's rows of trees in between fields. So, say for instance, if you divide the field I'm on at the minute into say 2 or 3 parts, it'd be separated with a row of trees down the middle or in either side. And obviously, with the new way Dave's sorted out the buffering again. Oh, obviously with the way Dave's setting up the orchards and that, you could have like the rows of trees going down in between sort of thing. And you sort of alternate the crops
yeah.
and stuff. That's
Oh,
kind
it's
of what
going
I'm
to be,
thinking.
that's awesome.
Yeah, that is
Yep,
what I'm
you can
thinking.
put
So,
rows or orchards, but yeah, you could plant cherry trees right down the side
yeah,
of your driveway.
cherry, apple, whatever.
Yeah,
So that is cool. And then obviously
15 different kinds. I love it
that's
because it's just going to open up so many possibilities for what
yep,
the map's going to look like. You get to design your orchards yourself, how big
yeah,
you want them.
exactly. Oh, I am so looking forward to it. I really am now.
Yeah, wait till you see the other things.
Yeah, I think the connection is on funny 5 minutes ago. I'm not sure. See, the thing is, my phone is fine. It's saying I'm live, but it doesn't actually say it's got a decent connection. So I'm hoping you guys are doing all right over there. But I can hear Discord perfectly fine. That's weird. But yeah, that
If
is
it
one of
was
my...
your,
Sorry,
go
go
ahead.
for it.
If it was your internet, you would be going Mr. Roboto, and then you would be disconnecting from Discord. So
Yeah.
it ain't your internet; it is a Twitch issue.
The thing is, T Miller's been
Yes.
going live from the Philippines, and he hasn't had a single issue.
Well, Billy, it's not like the Philippines are right next door to you or nothing, but
Yeah.
they're not.
It should affect everybody, not just me. I don't think Twitch likes me then.
Talk to Jeff Bezos,
Oh, who?
owner of Amazon. Jeff Bezos.
Okay, why should I be? I don't know. Who? Okay. I know nothing. And
Just
oh,
just
yeah.
to give you a heads up. Here, I'll give you a little hint. We are allowed now 64 foliage layers on the map.
Yep. Oh, thank you very much, Viking, for the jump scare. Oppies for the screamer. For some reason, those images didn't talk.
I have used 56 of the 64.
Holy smokes!
Holy crap!
And
Now,
that
how
should
many
be
did you have
about
in
all
19?
I need.
Wow.
Oh, well, that doesn't mean they're all fruit types. Just remember it. There's other uses for those layers, so we'll
Right.
find out.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I
But
apologize
yeah,
for this
56 of
inconvenience.
Wow. And
them
thank you, T
used,
Miller,
and
for
I
the
think
I'm a nuisance.
that's where I'm probably gonna cut it off.
Yeah, you want to save some for
Maybe
later.
57. I'm
Let's have
not.
a look.
No, I think I can get by with 56.
Hey, sheepies. Yeah, so one of my future projects is to maybe make a slightly bigger version of this pen and see if I can actually get the sheep to spread out a bit more. That's something
That's
I want to do.
logistics coming.
Yeah,
Billy is a nuisance.
I'll get there
He will be
eventually.
gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
And there's Oppies. Thank you very much for the walk on as well. But yeah.
You'll get there eventually. Now I've got to decide which one to build into the map.
Yeah, exactly. Now, actually, one thing I'm still in an iron about is with the animal pens, and I don't know if you guys have played around with them on your save games. Now, obviously, where you got landscape that's sort of going up and down and left and right, do they actually stick to the terrain or do they terraform the landscaping? As far as I'm aware, they're meant to stick to the landscape and not mess anything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that part I don't know, because obviously if it's going to be a bigger pen, I'd have to see how all that works and stuff. Right. But obviously, yeah, that is a future project. I've got too many other things going on at the minute. Now, why is that set to 10? I want that on 6. Well, 6.5 is good enough. Keep on getting you loaded up. Come on, come on. There we go. Right. Yeah, so I think at least for the minute that's going to be a not bad size field to add in for next, either later on this year or for next year's crop. So just got to obviously
See what
finish
crops
clearing.
up.
Yeah, kind of. Obviously, I'm clearing trees out at the minute to make a new field. I could actually do a little. That's an idea. I could possibly do it actually on here, but just use normal trees in between. And I need to use there. Go do that. There we go.
Don't!
Just turn that off a minute. Don't! Thank you, Viking, for the Homer Simpsons. Don't! But yeah, how you doing there, Viking? Sorry, and everybody else without the connection. It seems to be fine actually now. Touch wood. the connection, but the only problem is it's now tipping it down outside. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a great week so far. Why is that song so sad? I want to know. It's so sad. Oh, dang it, there we go. And thank you very much, OPs, for the almost heart attack. Much appreciated. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, because obviously with some of the sound alerts, I've actually updated them so that a image should pop up, but they don't seem to be working today. I don't know what is going on. I think I'm going to have to go through them again and figure out what's going on with them. It is friggin' weird and annoying. Now, one thing as well, I don't know if you guys are actually aware. Now, obviously, when you're selling trees on this map, if you go to the prices menu, you're only going to see like 1 or 2 places to sell wood. Ba-ba-da-ba-bam. Where are you? Trees, 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 trees. Actually, it's not even in here, to be honest, because it should be that one. Yeah, so if I click on here, obviously, we're only going to see this one sell point. Now, there is 2 other sell points you can sell wood at. The only thing is you're not going to see how much it's going to be. Obviously, the carpenter and the sawmill also take logs. Obviously, the biggest issue is when you obviously have you buy it, that doesn't disappear from that menu. So the easiest option for obviously NBC and all the other like Dashnet and JD Fan and all that, they would basically remove them from that prices menu, so you don't get confused. Right, come on, come on. I've got to try and get out of here now. Let me get my wheel, because that's probably going to be the easier option. So yeah, just remember that you can also obviously sell at the sawmill until you buy it, as well as the carpenters. Hey there, High Time Ace. How you doing, bud? Yeah, it should work fine, but it seems like it's just doing the default. Yeah, exactly. And I actually just before the stream checked them, and they were both working on the jump scare and that chicken dance. So I have no idea what in the friggin' heck's going on with it. I'm doing not too bad now. The stream seems to be stabilised. It was sort of playing up for a little while there. Let me just get my wheel brought over. Twitch in a nutshell, exactly. Right, I might need to just set this wheel up because I haven't used it today yet, so give me 1 sec. There we go. But yeah, for anyone just joining, obviously, like I said, I'm only doing an hour stream today, so in about 35 minutes we'll be gone over and catching Mr. Dashnet and finding out the new news. But yeah, what I ended up doing also with this map is the 2 grass fields I had the other day, that big one and the smaller one, I ended up, for now, I've sold them, because obviously I wanted the money, to sort out the farmyard area here. If I can get enough money later on, I will probably end up purchasing them again, because I've basically gone through, I've fertilised them, I've lined them, so they are pretty much ready, set up, just need to get them growing again. I've also removed, obviously, auto drive. I can no longer bring that up. Plus, the other thing as well I've been having an issue with is contracts, and I'm not sure if it's just me, if it's a game thing, or what. And kind of curious, does anybody else have issues with contracts not showing up in the menu there? 1 sec. I didn't have any problems with the connections. Yeah. To be honest, T Millers, I was actually watching your stream pretty much from the beginning, but lurking and doing other things. I actually messaged you in Discord earlier when you were talking about the sugar beet cuts. So obviously with the new Gowel pack, what I won't pronounce it, with the balers and all that, that's stationary ones, they do not cut sugar beets. Obviously if you want to do cut sugar beet bales, you have to do it cut them first and then put them in. You just sold them. That's alright. To be honest, I was a little bit busy earlier. But yeah, it's all good. And obviously, if anybody does need a sugar beet cutting device, obviously in game you have the shovel. Oops, my phone just fell over. I don't particularly like it because it's just when you fill it up with sugar beets, you just go topsy-turvy on the front. But obviously, the harvester that I've got on the website, the root crop harvester, that will do the sugar beet cuts. In addition to that, Big Daddy has a auger wagon. Hang on, let me just slow this down. Where are you, augers? It's the Amity. This cart here, the beet cart. He's actually set up so you can store your sugar beets in there, but as it unloads, it will actually cut them up to do the sugar beet cuts, and that's on the website as well. But yeah, there is, I think, a couple of packs out there as well where they've got different auger wagons set up to do the exact same thing. I'll be right back on Team Alert. Yeah, okay, I had an issue when I started the map. I had contracts that I couldn't complete, so started over. Ah, that I haven't had. Obviously, I haven't looked recently. Let's have a little look. See, I've got nothing here. Obviously, refresh. Yeah, I'm not getting nothing at all. Obviously, the first couple of days was fine. I had like contracts galore, and then I think it was yesterday they just seemed to stop adding in. So I have no idea what's going on. No, I had the same as also on Wolf Creek as well when I was playing that all the time there. Obviously, I'm probably going to focus more on this now. I've pretty much got Wolf Creek wrapped up for now. So yes, no idea what's going on there. I know it's been a bug for quite a while, and I thought Giants had fixed it, but I guess not. Ugh, fun and games. Right. Here we go. So, yeah. Yeah, so obviously I'm heading into the sawmill here. One thing I am kind of considering, as I've got a couple $100 there, I may, oh excuse me, depending on the price, buy it so I can actually then turn them into other items. And if you haven't seen this sawmill, obviously you got your unload area over here. Actually, one thing I want to check, and I've got a feeling that NBC added in a container unload spot for this as well. I know he asked me about it a while ago, but I totally forgot to ask him about it when the map was released. The only problem I had was due to a mod. Took it out and so far had no more contract issues. Do you know what mod that was? Because I haven't really got that many Aussie Kanga. Yeah, so obviously with this one, obviously that's going to be your unload spot like normal. But as you can see, it's got additional spawn areas on the front here. And each one is actually set up to spawn out a different product. Now obviously, looking at this, it's got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different spawn areas. So it's going to probably add in the platinum expansion stuff as well. So let's see, $100, definitely a lot for that. Thank you very much. Let's have a little look in to see what this actually does. So open up. So you need wood, you need LC, morale, great. That's gonna be a bugger. I might be editing this later. 500 capacity on the wood, but yeah, you're going to get your planks, your wood chips, which are standard. Obviously, you get your resin, your chipboard, your long planks, your wood beams, and prefab. So that's cool. But yeah, I might be editing these factories to match in with the way it is now. Better yeah, I haven't even got that one. The only contract one I've got is the refresh contracts mod. So I have no idea. I may have to go through and take one out at a time and try it. Let's see if I can get this to work. Nope, too close. Yeah, it's
They
freaking
might have
weird.
changed something in the contract scripting.
Possibly.
with the update. But also remember the limit breaker does more contracts as well.
Yeah.
More active contracts. But that should be okay.
Yeah, it's weird how it seemed like the first few days it was fine. I was getting contracts galore, and then all of a sudden nothing. It's weird. Might leave it till the end of the, well, maybe another couple of months and see what it's like. Obviously, one thing I did do is drop it back down to 1-day seasons for the minute, because it's kind of hard to try and find things to do for like 3 days. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on things. Right, so back home. But yeah, I ended up purchasing obviously the old Winter Wolf. As I had a fair bit of money, upgrading my trailer to the longest. This is the 20-meter one. But what I'm doing is doing 6-meter long logs, and then just having the 3 stacks there to sell off. Just drive down there, and I did purchase on sale another tractor as well. And obviously I've still got some money left over. It's kind of cool. Hey, Mr. Wheels, how you doing there, bud? Well, how are you doing? Obviously, one of the updates as well, if you guys were curious. Now, obviously, there was 2 collisions that NBC sorted out. One was to do with some rocks around, I think it was the main farm. They didn't have a collision on, if I remember rightly. The other one was right here. Obviously, at the end, where he's removed one of these fences, there was actually the collision still left there. And obviously, when I was coming around here yesterday afternoon, I think it was, I kept bumping into something and thought, what the heck? And then obviously brought up the old collisions, and there it was. So obviously that was one of the updates that was removed or moved. But yeah, hopefully. Actually, to be honest, not many people have said, "Oh, we've got an issue here, we've got an issue there" yet. So it's kind of good. It's very, very good. But yeah, actually, I should really pin that message again, shouldn't I? Go back to the beginning. That's a grumpy. And that one. Here we go. Let's pin that back up there till the end of the stream. But yeah, there is the update for the link, guys. There. But yeah, how's Mr. Wheels doing? He always says pops in and then disappears. It's terrible. Yeah, so 25 minutes, Dave. So if you need
I'm
to get
ready whenever.
if you need to get anything eaten, do it now.
I already ate. I'm
You
falling
already-
asleep.
God, blimey. He's well on top of it today, isn't he? There
Been
we
up
go.
since 6 o'clock.
God. Actually,
Oh,
I was up at half
but it
6.
started off with a headphone issue.
Oh,
Uh,
good. Oh,
took
glad
an
to hear
hour.
it, Mr. Wheels.
Took an hour and a half for me to get my headset working again.
Oh, blimey, that's not good. Yeah, so,
Well, it froze up,
ooh,
and it wouldn't turn on or off. Everything froze up, so I Googled it and found out there's a reset button underneath one of the earpiece cushions.
yeah.
But the hole in it is a tiny, tiny pinhole, and I don't have a single pin in the house.
Oh, that's typical.
I looked around for about a half hour looking for one, but I couldn't find anything. Found a tiny nail, it wouldn't fit. So
Yeah.
I finally found my trusty pair of like scissors. It's a really tiny needle nose like type scissors. And I took it and I made the hole bigger.
Ah.
And I reached in and hit the reset button and finally got the
Holy
headset to
jeez.
reset.
Gamer Paul, thank you very much for the heart attack. Oh, blimey.
Then I got back to work.
Wow, fun. So this is one of my new toys. Now, I'm not a big fan of the articulated tractors and stuff in game, but this was only like a what, $200, whatever it is, in game money. And I thought, why not? and it is actually perfect for pulling my auger wagon over there that I've got some lime in it at the minute. It is perfect for pulling that. It's not the fastest, but it's a good addition, I think. The other thing is, well, I also bought this guy. Obviously, I needed some fuel for one of my tractors because it literally ran out in the middle of the field. Ended up having to buy that basically, and yeah, getting that filled back up. But yeah, how you doing there, gamer Paul? Right, rotate. Now, I know there's a way of making that trigger bigger. Number pad star. Nope, that's that one. Control. Oh, that's that one, isn't it? There we go. But I want to go the other way. How'd you go outwards? Ah, good enough. Good enough. Take that. There we go. Good, thanks. Yeah, not too bad. But yeah, just a little stream today. Obviously, Dave's really excited, so I said I'll sacrifice an hour just so he can jump on a little bit earlier. But one nice thing as well, this weekend in the UK, for anyone who wasn't aware, the time does change. It actually goes forward an hour to, so it should match up a little bit better for you guys.
Yeah, technically
weekend.
it's not earlier for me.
Yeah. Hour, yeah, whatever it is, hour later.
You were supposed to get up an extra hour early.
Yeah, no chance. That's annoying me. There we go. Why are you not on the front one still? There we go. Come on. Come on. Keep loading up that. Nope. There we go. Yeah, to be honest, I was thinking about going early, but I was just stuffing my face and enjoying pizza earlier. I thought, why not? But yeah.
I wanted to go at 2 just because I don't know how long I could stay awake.
That's fine. But yeah, I don't mind sacrificing an hour for you.
I need a nap at some point in here.
Yes, let's just hope you don't fall asleep during the stream. That's going to be
I
bad.
shouldn't, because there's a lot to talk about.
True. And I'm sure NBC will be around at some point to blast you with air horns and stuff.
NBC, I hope you're listening, because he'll probably want to do some of this stuff too.
Yeah. I'm hoping surfing is not going to be too much longer as well, because he usually gets up quite early.
Anybody that can
Mr.
do
Cope,
map
maybe?
making, it's a pretty simple lesson.
There we go, I think that'll be fine actually. So let's get rid of that, let's get rid of that.
Makes a big difference though.
Obviously if they
I
miss it,
like
they can always go
simple
back
things
to
that
the...
make a big difference.
Yeah. So seemingly, now obviously I don't know exactly what it is, personally, but it got Dave thinking about something that I mentioned the other day regarding grass. Now, one of my big peeves about the game is there's a lot of flowers. I know it's a lot more natural having all these flowers in here in the meadow and stuff, but during the winter periods where you've got none of these flowers, obviously I mentioned it the other day during the stream, and how the grass looks really nice and lush in the winter type thing, and this is what got Dave going. So yeah.
I always agree that I'm tired of seeing the maps with the same flowers.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's got to figure that out.
Exactly. Yeah, back to normal. So confusing when everyone puts their clocks first. Yeah. Worst thing is, in a few months' time, they'll be going back, and then we'll be going back. So it's like, Oh, come on. Why can't we all just have the same time throughout the year? Be done with it. No changing, no going forward, no going back, just stay at 1. But that ain't gonna happen anytime soon, is it?
Nope.
Right. Yeah, I think on some of these factories actually, I'm probably going to go through and maybe make a slight edit to them so the labour, electricity and all that aren't maybe a necessity to get them up and running. And just have them as the boosters actually. I think that was probably going to be a quick easy edit to most of them. I just want to enjoy, I don't want to be messing around with power generators, making sure I've got enough power and electric, labour and stuff. Had enough of that on Wolf Creek, to be honest. I don't know. I was kind of hoping actually NBC would have gone with maybe some of the more updated stuff for you guys, but oh well. And I'm sure this guy won't mind me cutting across his field a sec. October better get stay up an hour longer. Yeah. Actually, I'm not wishing on October too soon because that's the month of my birthday.
Yep.
And obviously one of
Before.
Dave's daughters, Neon's, and yeah, I got a sister who's on the same day as me as well. Also got Neon and one of Dave's daughters all the same day. The next day, on the 5th, it's one of my son-in-laws, or stepson, I should say. It's one of his birthdays. Then the following week, yeah, it's one of my nieces. And it's like, oh, and it just seems to be every week thereafter. It's a birthday after a birthday after a birthday, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's not nice. All these birthdays at once. Actually, I've got one on the 1st of April. One of my nephews, it's his birthday. He's hitting 20. It's like, blimey. There we go. And I still remember him as a baby. There we go. How are you getting on? You're fine at the minute. Actually, nah, do it later. Yeah, there we go. But how's everyone enjoying the map so far, by the way?
Loving it. Oh, I'm not playing it. I'm working on one.
Yep. And obviously, yeah, welcome. Oh yeah, welcome back, Viking. Sorry, totally missed you there, bud. Oh. Right.
How are you enjoying the map, Billy?
Strangely, I am quite enjoying it. I didn't play much of NBC Acres. Did a bit of testing. I think that one might have put me off it. But yeah, definitely enjoying it. It's just very chilling. I don't know if it's just me. But it seems a very chilled out map. For me personally, I don't feel like I need to push on, get things done. The only thing that does bug me is the traffic. And there's a few landscaping things I think would be nice if it was a little bit smoother on the roads and that. But apart from that, yeah, enjoying it for definite. At some point I do need to try and get like some stones. I've kind of run out by the main farm there. Need to get some lime production going. But yeah, I think Dave should play this map. What do you guys think? Hey there, Narinja. How you doing?
Nothing against NBC, but I got enough of my own map to test and stuff.
Yeah. Here we go.
I haven't been playing a lot of anything lately.
I know.
15 hours a day most of the week on this
Ouch.
map.
That is terrible.
Well, I
We
look
need
down the
break.
road and I see all the things that need to be done.
Yep.
There's still a very long list. And you know what the funny thing is?
It just
The
got
thing
shorter.
that I accomplished today wasn't even on my list.
Oh, okay. That's a semi-bonus.
You know, so
maybe?
it's like a bonus.
Yeah. Yeah. How you
It's a
doing
bonus.
there, Chris? By the way.
Another bonus feature coming to you. Canyon Crossing.
Cool. Yeah. This is
Which
Underhill Valley. There, Chris. By Mr. NBCMASTERDAD. Yeah. Normally I'm on like Wolf Creek, but since doing a little bit of testing there for NBC, I've kind of grown to like it. Yeah, I definitely don't feel like I need to rush around getting a lot done on here. That is for sure. I get many opportunities. Have a good feel to the map. Yeah, and the thing is, obviously, where I'm also helping Dave out with the factories and setting up like the fairgrounds, for example. Obviously, a lot of my time I don't really get to play that much, so having something that has the fields already there, I don't have to really do too much, I suppose is the best way to put it, on here, is helped a lot. Obviously, it was either this or revisited, to be honest. But obviously, all those trees, yeah, you'd never see any farming. It'd just be all tree work. I enjoy it. It was a lot I didn't like in Wolf Green. Those are gone now. Yeah. So it's upgraded. Liking it. Cool. I got through that year 7-year-old. Alright. Doing good. Still waiting for the DLC to get fixed because the chaff is not working on console. Oh, maybe Giants aren't aware of it. What do you mean that chaff isn't working with the DLC? To be honest, I haven't really messed around with it that much. I know Big Daddy was playing around with it the other day. What was it, last Friday, wasn't it? Yeah, so a week ago. During early access, and didn't seem to have any issues there with it. Right, let's go over the other side. I know Yosho was actually I think I might have peed Yosho off a little bit the other day. Obviously he was it Wednesday, he was doing some lure work, trying to figure out how to get Maze Plus working with the DLC, and it was the same day they did their update.
no, he was happy that he didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. I think it was, yeah, I think it was just me saying, "Oh yeah, there's an update out today." What?
You saved him a lot of time and trouble trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I kind of wish she'd.
You could save me time and trouble, I'll take it.
Well, if I could help you with the map, yeah, not a problem.
Well, you are definitely helping.
I will do what I can. Yeah, I need to try and sit down and actually figure out what I want to do with the fairgrounds. Obviously get the new stuff in. I've kind of put it on pause until I know what's going to be coming with the map.
Yeah, right now we're still in fruit and field type mode.
Yeah.
That's my main focus still.
Come
Fruit
on.
types are pretty much done.
Actually, let
Field
me.
types have to be expanded a bit.
I have no issues with the Garrow Pack and Chaff. Yeah, obviously, being on PC, it only goes to 21 liters and it stops. Interesting.
What map?
T-Miller and Yosho about the DLC on console. Oh, T-Miller
It
told
could be.
Yosho about the DLC on console. PC
What map was
is
they
on.
using it on? Did
Yeah,
they try a base game map? Because I had that problem with my map because it wasn't ready. It's not ready for it.
Yeah, that could be what it is. It's just the map's not ready for it. Yeah, try. Yeah, like Dave says, try loading up on like the base game one and test it there. But I wanted to actually show you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. So actually, I haven't really done much with the fairgrounds yet. I still need to try and figure out a few things. Let me switch screens a sec. Desktop. Hopefully it's still connecting. Yep. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Let me bring you back up. Where are you? Where are you? There. So obviously this is going to be the size of the actual fairgrounds themselves that Dave's allocated for me. Obviously I want to try and keep it within this area. Obviously I've got just a little bit of a border from that one that underneath there it can go eventually. But obviously what I wanted to try and do is add in some additional tents for obviously the different factories and some of the new stuff that's going to be coming in. One thing I did do is with the maze, I wasn't very happy with the texture from 15, so I've actually got them replaced with the 22 version, and I think it looks a little bit better. It's a little bit brighter as well, I noticed. So, um, I've basically gone through the i3D here, and I've literally got the visuals all set up. So each little area is now set up to its own thing. So I could actually technically say, for instance, grab this building here. I could export it or whatever, do what I need to do, and just bring it back into the same spot if I wanted to, or just edit it there. Obviously, one of the big things I do need to try and figure out is what palettes we're going to be using in here for each of these little bays, whether it's going to be set up the same way or changed around, I have no idea. Obviously, the animals themselves, they're all set up into their own little areas there.
Do you have the petting zoo animals in there?
I do. We've got the bears here. We've got the
All
elks.
right.
Um,
You know what? They're gonna be our collectibles,
okay.
I'm
Yep.
going to get those.
I'll send them over to you later.
I'm gonna put them in the forests as
Let's see.
collectibles,
Animals.
and when you collect them all, they'll appear in the petting zoo at the fairgrounds.
Yes. Yeah, so we've got bears, or bear
Maybe
1,
we'll do them in
bear 2.
groups, yeah, do them in
Yeah, but you
groups.
got
But I
all your
think that would be
elks,
kind of cool.
deers. Yeah, there's also obviously it does still have all the different cows that are in here, your pigs, the sheep. Um, Obviously I'm not an animator, so these ones are not going to be moving. But one option I was thinking, and I'll read chat in just a sec, is obviously on Uncharted Revisited, Surfing Cowboy actually added in the animal to the animal buy area, the animated horses and stuff. And that's what I would like to try and figure out how to do on here. Maybe have set up a couple of meshes or something for the different animals so they're actually spawning in. I think that would be kind of a nice idea.
Right.
But that I do need to look into figuring out.
As far as the farmers market, maybe, but not planned as of yet, because
Yeah.
of the.
But yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. So at least we've got some visual movements in the fairgrounds, so it'd be more realistic, I suppose. Um, I do need to link this up to the wheel, up to something that's going to activate it.
And it runs.
Yeah, it does. Obviously, the big wheel. If I come down to the big wheel, need to figure out. So that's the fence. That's the wheel itself. And if I remember rightly, it's going to be that one or that one. One of these anyway. It basically this will allow you to rotate it round and round and round. It's just set up the same as a fan or any of like Dave's what do you call it, wind turbines. It's easy enough to set up, but obviously what I'll probably do is have like a little unload trigger at the front, and you'd need maybe a product to put in to activate it.
No, 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 no.
No?
The
Or,
Ferris wheel doesn't run until the fair runs.
well, exactly. You need a product, don't you?
All the products are needed before the fair
All of the
runs.
products. Oh, that's just
All of them.
cheeky.
That's why it's going to be a lot more complicated than you think. I might have to actually do the work on it.
I'm just going to send you what I've got here, so only kidding.
Well, that's fine
But yeah,
because it is
no,
going to be very complicated.
yeah,
Everything has to be dropped off. That's the whole point of the fairgrounds,
yeah.
Billy.
And
You
obviously,
can't
all
run
these
the fair until it's
pallets,
fully stocked.
yeah, all these little bays will be empty. The pallets will spawn in once the product comes in. Obviously, same with next door. Obviously, one thing I do still need to update is obviously the user glue here that needs to be changed to 3M to match in what we got at the minute. Obviously, some of these pallets aren't too bad, but I might just update them to what we've got now. The
Yeah.
bird seed that will need to be taken out, something put in to replace it.
Well, we've
Um,
got plenty.
oh cripes, yeah. To be honest, what we could technically have is 4, maybe 5 of these buildings set up just for those products, for example.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more.
But
That's
yeah,
they can be closer
um,
together too.
another thing I wanted to try and do, I don't know if you're even what more thinking about it, is obviously you got the caravan park here. Is maybe adding in some hedges, some new the 22 like caravans and tents from like the maps. Don't
Yeah,
know
we'll do something. That, yep.
because they're starting to look a little bit dated. I might keep one just as a
A lot of that stuff is. As a matter of fact, the
yeah,
tents might be able to get improved as well,
yeah. If you've
although
got
it's work.
actually, if you've got any visual, actually, have we got any currently in 22 of these little marquee tent
I
type
think there
things?
are some in the French map that are very similar.
I'll have to have a look there. Might have missed them because we could
Anyhow,
easily
you got a
update these.
minute and 45 seconds.
Okay, so that is going to be it for today. Wow, holy heck, that time went really fast. I am going to carry on with this afterwards. But yeah, that is what I'm working on. Obviously, I do need to get with Dave a little bit more about that. But for today, look at that, isn't that pretty? I'm going to my ending screen and I'm going to hit the raid button. But yeah, obviously I will be back on Monday as usual. So let's go over and see what Dave has been working on the new map. And don't think I've missed anything, but yeah, thank you guys. Catch you all again later and have a great weekend. Here we go.